Hey everybody, this is Andrew Staten. You're listening to Demon Dayz, an actual play podcast with a focus on fiends and the friends who play them. We appreciate you all so much and hope that you and your loved ones are safe during these troubled times. Take care of each other and yourselves. Before we get started, I'd like to give a shout out to our sponsor Arknight, whose props, maps, and minis make our game a delight. That's ARCKNIGHT. Also want to give a shout out to both Gordon McAlpin and KiloWhat, who have created some wicked cool art for our campaign. Check it out over at athpod.com in our show notes every week. Thank you guys so very much. Finally, I want to give a shout out to Michaela Garrison, who edited this week's episode. You can find her over on Instagram at Michaela J. Garrison and her dog Arrow as well at ArrowParo. And now, on with the show.
Friends, fiends, I trust the day finds you in good spirits. If not, please allow me to lift them with a tale of danger and intrigue. When we last saw our heroes, they were given an ill omen from the Raven Queen while they scoped out Edgewater. Deciding to brave the city to get supplies for their allies, they pushed on. And that's where we begin with these Demon Dayz.
The cool, gentle rainfall tapers off as night descends on Edgewater. A few people walk the city streets, but from their demeanor you gather they're all heading to their final places for the evening, be that home or other revelries. You find yourselves outside the Cross Scimitar, making your way toward the Misty Step. But before you get too far, you hear the door open behind you rather abruptly and the quick patter of feet. Lisa, you turn just as Vesper gives you a quick embrace, and as soon as she's done it, she's broken off and starts to head back. We're heading back to the Varoche Day early in the morning. It would mean a lot to me if you saw us on our way. If not, we'll understand. Bye. And before you can even blink, she's heading back into the tavern to hang out with Ragnar. And you guys continue your journey.
Do we think like business hours or like is someone going to be over there for us? I'm trying to look back. I'm trying to get back to my notes.
Fetter, you know it's roughly about 8, 9-ish in the evening. You remember Nadia mentioned that they do stay open a little bit later to service people at Misty Step, since they are more of the premier mercantile of the city. They hold better hours, or more available hours.
Misty Step was the elves, or the...
Yeah, the hot husband and wife couple.
The hot husband and wife couple.
I totally want them to service other things than just mercantile
Yeah,
stuff.
girl. Because he's Aasimar, right? She's an elf?
They are both Aasimar.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Tall and beautiful. You reach the attention-grabbing 2-story mercantile with ease and don't see anyone around the outside of the place. The benches are empty, and there are no patrols of stormwalkers present. A few customers exit just as you get to the doorway, and they don't pay you all that much mind. One of them gives you a second glance, but their expression seems more curious than concerned, like, oh, people out this late? Oh, horns? Inside, you find Nadia sitting on the counter, one leg pulled inward while the other dangles off the side. Although given her height, her toes still reach the ground. She doesn't look up from her book, but motions a welcome just the same.
I'm going to walk up to Nadia. Nadia, it's good to see you. And I'm going to reach out my hand to shake with her.
She doesn't immediately notice that you're doing that. She's still engrossed in her book.
Right.
Hi there.
While she takes a second to look up, I'm going to do eye for detail on her in the room for anything hidden or clues or whatever. To anything that's off.
I've kind of slid up to the counter next to her, leaning on the counter. Got my head kind of resting against my hand, just staring at her.
So that was a 19 on the dice. I'm going to remind everybody listening at home, my passive perception is a 24.
Very
Passive investigation is 23.
No, yeah, with the rolling, you're just icing the cake, really.
Yeah.
There's no one else in the establishment. It's pretty empty. You sense that the last customer's left. This is the final wind down for the evening. You guys, it's just you. It's just you guys in this place. Nadia finally looks up and sees your extended hand and, oh, I'm so sorry. She shakes it. It feels normal. What can I do for you guys? Obviously, we're still open for a little while longer, and it's just me for now.
Guys, just a quick, I don't know when this is going to come out. I'm going to be shaking every single person's hand in Edgewater until
Checking
we find
the thumbs.
Melanthar. So
Hey, thumbs on the bottom, stab.
yes, social distancing is real and we should be doing elbow bumps. But I apologize that I'm going to be mouth.
COVID-19 is not a rakshasa.
Yes,
is
I'm
what
going to
you're
mouth
saying.
kiss and rub down the hands of every person in Edgewater, and I apologize to all of you listening at home.
Well, I mean, if we get Nadia and Papo together, like I can check their toes too.
Sure, we'll check every part.
You can check her and him
I
from
will
head to
check
toe.
all of Papo. I will happily get
Yeah, Papo.
all the crevices. Nadia, so we've come into the company of a ship that is looking to depart in the next day or two,
Oh, perfect.
and would require a certain amount of supplies for their journey onward for a crew 15 to 20. And I wonder if you are used to you must be provisioning out a ship of this type and making us perhaps a deal to get us on our way.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. It's been a little slow, so we actually have a bit of a surplus. So, yeah, if you have crew who can come in and, carry all the stuff, if there's a captain to do transactions with or a money person, we can do that. Yeah, we're good. We have the capacity.
We may be acting as proxy for them, just in case. What would if we wanted to provision them out for, say, 2 weeks to a month for a crew of that size? What are we looking at monetarily?
I would probably say, she does a bit of a spin to get behind the desk and does it in the direction of Tazlin, kind of like, oh, excuse me, in a slightly flirtatious way. And she sets the book down.
I giggle.
Tazlin, you can see the book is the beholder and his beanstalk.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
And she does this spin, and she doesn't have to really jump down because her feet pretty much touch the ground, but she gracefully hops down and leans down to get the book. And she goes through the numbers and gets very studious about it. For a size of about 20, if we could part with maybe 300 gold, maybe?
300 gold, and how thoroughly would that provision the ship? How long would that theoretically last?
It should last enough to get them to wherever they're going, provided it's about a week or two.
Fantastic. And you guys could show this up in pretty good order?
Oh, yeah. May take a little while, may bleed into tomorrow, since we're in the evening. And I mean, although if there was crew, they could come here this evening, that would be fine. It would just require one of us to stay here is all, which I guess just means me tonight.
Oh, I think we have time. I think you can probably start in the morning.
Sure, yeah. Come as soon as we're open. We're open pretty early. Papo will be here in the morning.
He's not here now.
No, he's getting some rest. We're splitting the shifts a little bit and going a little bit longer just to make sure people get their product,
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
I was curious, while we're here, and I know you're more of a general provisions place, I was looking for, we found ourselves out in the wildlands, and I was being pursued by some animals, and I was wondering if there was perhaps a smoke pellet or a smoke bomb, something that I could, just to get sent off of us as we're being chased, or...
I can check for that.
Yeah, and I'm also, I don't know if anyone else would put a list together, looking for daggers, anything interesting, anything fun.
As far as design, not so much. We don't have a lot of options in terms of flair, if that's what you're looking for, just because we're a little bit more all-purpose. But we have functional daggers that have a good sharpness and a good durability to them. You don't have to send them to the whetstone right after, so they would be functional for what you would need. I don't know about the smoke pellets so much. I think that might be something we have a little bit harder to stock. I'll go look though. If you guys want to give me a moment, I can do that.
Yeah, certainly.
And then you can talk amongst yourselves. And she hops away, kind of does a light, jaunty step towards the direction of where she believes those to be, giving you guys a few moments to yourselves.
I've got a list of the things that I like, and I just kind of look her up and down as she walks away.
Goddamn.
Yusuf shakes his head.
Tazlin, you get the sense that she might be aware.
Taz, hello, hi.
The hips sway a little bit more.
Yeah.
I'm lazily drawing circles on the counter with my finger. Yeah.
Oh my god. A, super into it. B, is
Hag a shoulder at you, kind of hello.
Yeah, I'm 100% fine with this. Subtext, couples being fine with attraction to other people outside the couple. Anyway, back to Fantasyland.
Yeah, sure.
Anyone else need anything while we're here? I think that seems like a reasonable price. I don't know. We can just maybe send a message off to the ship, let them know place and time and whatever. Sounds great.
Sure.
Okay, great. Yeah, let's do it.
I'm a little distracted. I'm sorry.
I'm looking at my equipment right now. Just checking.
So's Taz. What?
Yeah.
Do we need more healing potions and stuff?
I mean, it probably wouldn't hurt.
Yeah, we only downed one
Okay.
to fill a different kind of hole in me.
Hi, how are you?
And I got a lot of rest. I'm in rare form, okay? But we should probably replenish at least that one, if not get more, considering our wonderful flush of
Sounds like a good
stacks
idea.
of
I
platinum.
think we are going to be doing some more. I mean, if we head south and look for another tower, we're going to need more.
Yeah, it's true.
Eventually, Nadia comes back and shakes her head to Fetter. No, we don't have any smoke implements that would do the function that you're looking for. You might be able to check... what was the place? It's run by a half-orc. Swift Brew, I think? You might be able to find something there. Maybe a more explosive potion or a mixture.
Oh, yeah, we know Swift Brew, don't we?
Yes, we've been over there before. Nadia, how's your stock of any health salves or potions, anything like that?
Unfortunately, we're pretty clean out on those. At least until a couple days from now when we get another shipment. We get a lot of our stuff from the Swift Brew, actually. And so she's running a bit tight on those. But she might have some extra stock that she keeps for situations like this.
Yeah, certainly.
Yeah.
Well, tentatively, can we make a deal that start to put together those provisions, and I'll speak to the captain of our ship, and we'll try to procure you payment. Can we put something down now, just to make sure that we're operating in good faith?
I would say you wouldn't need to this evening. Maybe do it at the beginning of the process.
No, certainly.
What could happen is if there's a delay in the people coming to pick things up, some stock could be gone, and things like that could shift a little bit between now and tomorrow, just depending.
Yeah.
The price could flux, but not unfavorably towards you guys. It would be more like, suddenly we don't have something.
Right.
But for now, she looks up in the air, does a little bit of mental calculation. We should be good at around that 300 for the ship supplies, and then whatever you guys want to get. But I only take the payment once you guys begin the process of grabbing the stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very good.
And I know you guys. I've met you guys before. If you're going to be the go-between for this, I'll just keep a mental note to myself that you guys kind of have a hold on some bigger supplies, and I can lock those away.
Great.
That's one of the benefits of, just me and Papa. We control all this, so yeah.
I'm sure if the price did fluctuate, we could find a way to make up the difference.
It's true.
She arches her eyebrow at Taslim.
I just wink at her.
different ways to procure payment. We're very open-minded.
I see. Can make it worth my while, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Certainly. Hey,
Scrape one of my hooves against the floor a couple of times.
Right. Okay. So.
I'm still drawing little circles on the counter.
Just kind of not looking at anyone. Just being really awkward in front of the whole group. Say, okay, sex is obviously on the table.
Are you spelling the alphabet?
Nope.
Yeah.
I'm not spelling
like a high school junior.
All right. So, yeah.
All right, well.
Yeah, so feel free to communicate to the crew and, get that supply chain set up, and we'll be here. Papa will be here in the morning. I'll be resting off whatever.
My eyebrows raise it. That little eyebrow irk. Papa, morning. Mm-hmm. Okay.
You'll be resting off what?
She smiles. From her blouse, she pulls out a scrap of paper and just starts writing something on it and hands it to Taslim.
Yes. Taslim did not go yes. That was me going yes.
She gives a wink and just like, hey, my shift isn't that much longer. Anyways, you guys get that stuff squared away. I'll have to clean up here, but I'm glad we could do business. And she picks up the book. If there's anything else, I can help you. But I must get back to this beanstalk.
Yeah.
I just pocket the paper.
Right, so, next order of business. What's best? Can we try maybe try the Raven bit out and try to get a note back to the ship that they should come in with a wagon or something in the morning and get this thing going?
Sure.
I'll scratch out a note on a piece of paper.
Yeah.
Does that sound like a thing?
Works.
All right. And just do. Misty Step, see Nadia and Papo arranged for crew provisions several weeks for 300G. Ready to see you in the morning.
That's a very long note.
No, it's just it's very tiny. It's a
Tiny script.
Very tiny script.
Gonna need a magnifying glass.
Oh yeah, it's a whole book. I'm gonna strap an entire
8-point Arial.
journal. Yeah.
Single space.
Yeah.
Or 0.5 space, actually.
I'll roll it up and tie it with a little thing, and I'll hand it off to you. Put on your bird.
Say that a little bit more nicely.
Your bird. It's the word.
Bird.
Those goddamn animals.
All these animals. So yeah, you guys step out to do that.
All right, gang, where to? Do we want to stop by Swift Brew tonight? Do we think they'll close down? What do we think?
She seems like the type to keep odd hours. I think we should head over there. Anyway, I like her.
All right, very good.
I look at Lisa. You're going to bone the half orc, aren't you?
Bone is a vulgar term, Yusuf.
I love when
but I
I
wanna
say
try.
the things, it's vulgar, but when everybody else says it, it's just...
No, it's not vulgar. I'm totally going to bone Nadia and Papo. That's going to happen.
Well, happy to watch from the corner. You know what I mean?
You can join in. We'll have a foursome.
Very good.
I have the Raven, pop out.
Yeah, you pop the Raven out, attach the message.
Yep, and send him off.
Now, you are outside for this, right? Otherwise, the bird's going to have a problem with the door.
Yes, we are outside.
Okay.
Thump.
Just making sure. You send the bird off and it flies away. Fetter, you notice, kind of out of the blue, a raggedy youth scurrying towards you, out of breath, as if on a mission. When he stops in front of you, he puts his hands on his knees and leans over like,
Yes, can I help you?
"Are you the devil known as Fetter?
Possibly. What's up?
I was told to give you this address." And he's almost near passing out just from his breath. "I was told to give you this address by a strange fellow. Got some coppers out of it, I did. Kind of a big guy. Weird hands. Here," he hands you the piece of paper.
Cool. Describe the weird fellow, if you could.
"Well, he had a big cloak on, and most of his features were covered. I thought I saw whiskers or something, like some weird animal, which was weird to me. But anyways,
Very
here
good.
you go.
Eye for detail, ear for deceit.
Sure.
So that's a 1 on the ear for deceit, but that becomes an 8.
Yay.
How exciting is that?
So I'm just going to walk up to the dude, grab one of his hands on his knees, look at it, and go, yep, he's good.
He's fine.
And-
he also jumps a million feet in the air because you startled him.
Also, you knock him over because he was putting his weight on his knees on his
So
hands.
17,
Only one of his hands, not both of
Yeah.
them.
Yeah,
ear
do you know
for
what happens to a
deceit.
tripod when you take one of the legs away? It falls.
19, eye for detail.
19, eye for detail. He's on the up and up. He's a kid,
Yeah.
fairly young, looks asthmatic, sounds asthmatic, but he's on the up and up. And he's excited as fuck to have some coppers.
Great.
Is that all? Can I go?
Or I'll just give him a gold and be like, get out of here. Go far away.
Oh my God, thank you. Okay.
Oh my god.
And he runs off. He just runs off.
He cannot control his spending. We've been over this.
It's just polite.
I mean, he beat me to it.
But a gold?
It's very, look,
Yeah.
lawful good, lawful evil. We still believe in tipping, folks.
Not lawful.
We still, interesting. Well,
He's just good.
yeah.
Chaotic.
Yeah.
Boop.
So Fetter, do you open the note? It's folded.
I am going to check the note for traps.
All right.
Opens it. I memorized explosive runes today.
And while he's reading that note, I'm going to read the note that Nadia gave me.
Sure. Taslin, you see on your note 2 hours left.
That's it? No,
Yeah, 2
like
hours left,
address? No, just 2 hours left?
No, I think she's just going to chill.
Okay.
And there's a little heart.
24, John,
24?
on this note before I open it.
No traps on the note.
Okay, so I'm going
It's
to
a little sweaty from the kid running, but
Sure.
other than that, no.
very slowly open it up.
I just got this thought of we'll have a total get smart. This message will explode.
Yeah. What's this death note say, John?
Your name. You die. No. Sorry, Death Note reference. You see in flowery script, greetings, and then a crude map underneath it marking off a small warehouse with Port Edge written beside it, and then word night. And by crude, I mean, contextually, you just have to get to that area and, follow it. It'll take a little bit of time, but...
Crude is in his thumbs are backwards, so he can't draw well. I'm not sure what
That, and you get the sense that more time was spent on the greetings than the actual map.
Right. Taz, can I see that note back before you send it off?
Oh, I already did.
Oh, yeah. Well, fuck.
I mean, is the Raven outside of a mile? Can you call it back?
Its speed is 60.
Yeah, probably is.
Well, fuck. Malathar's here. He wants to meet. So
Well, let's go meet him.
Do you want to go alone?
I maybe
I'll go
want
with him.
to appear. Perhaps we should. Let's have a think about this, right? They know the four of us are together, theoretically. Does it behoove us at all?
Maybe Fetter's girlfriend wants to meet part of the family.
Yeah, it's true. To not all be present and have you guys waiting in the wings? I mean, here's the thing. I'm going to assume, and again, this becomes a recursive fucking wankfest at some point, but I'm going to assume he's not alone and he's going to set up some sort of ambush and he's going to assume that I'm not alone. So is it more disruptive if we just all are present at once?
I'm fine with that. I just wanted to know what you wanted to do.
Do we tell Galatha and have her in the wings, though? I think she's going to want to know if a Rakshasa is in her town.
I mean...
That's probably a reasonable idea.
She could probably get to us fairly quickly if she needed to. Just needed a location. We could set up a signal or something.
Yeah. We still have this rock we haven't used. The signal rock.
You're not wrong.
Or, I mean, I almost wonder if this isn't some sort of a timer and he isn't just going to come get us while we're going to get him. I don't know.
I mean, it said night, right?
Right, and it's fucking night, so it's 9 p.m.
It's 9 now?
Yeah.
Yeah, not 9. Yeah, 9-ish.
Well, do we play it coy, go to Swift Brew, do our business, stop by Galatha, and then head there? Or do we head there now? I don't want to seem too eager, but I obviously...
Let's go get... I mean, if we're going to go get healing potions, I would prefer to do that before we interact with them.
Sure.
So, yeah, let's do that.
All right.
It just like cackles up, eyes open everywhere I go from here on out. Cackles.
So when they decide that, I go, hold on. And I'm going to turn around, run back into the store, go over to the counter that Nadia's at, kind of like...
She looks up like, oh, hey, what can I do for you?
Hi. So might not make it. Stuff came up. Rain check?
Sure.
Great. And I kind of like lean over the counter and give her a quick kiss.
And quicker than you expected her to move, she cradles your head in her hands and holds you into the tighter kiss. Yeah, and if you get done early, you can still find me.
Great.
Takes a while to clean up.
Yeah, it takes a while for me to clean up too. Bye.
She chuckles softly.
Swifties.
Yeah, let's do it.
Fetter is obviously on edge and lights a cigarette, takes a big pull of the flask, and is just trying to like...
Oh, yeah. All the rest of you notice that a complete change in Fetter's just demeanor. This is the tensest you've seen him, and you can feel it with their perceptions, what they are, like huge change.
Oh yeah, when Nadia like gave me the extra kiss, my foot totally popped, and so when I come back out, I have a little swagger and a nice little smile.
As you come out, you notice something like Fetter is just... It's disconcerting. Oh. The swagger is gone.
If it were like Tokyo Ghoul and it was just like glasses with just white coming out of them, you know what I mean? Still look good though. I'm just a mean looking motherfucker.
It's just the energy from Fetter has changed. You sense it. He's still cool.
And as we walk, he just like drops his voice a little bit, but he's like,
well, as we learned with the succubus, our options here, like, we kill him, we send him home, we wait for a bit, but he's not gone, or we just try to incapacitate him and keep him here. I don't know what our means to do that would be, but I'm trying to be creative. We tie a fucking weight to him and throw him into the fucking... I don't know. I'm open to suggestions.
John, what do you want knowledge-wise to know about what, like Rakshasas and what they can do for...
Arcana.
Great.
Lisa, what were you going to
10.
say?
10?
Sam?
Would anyone at the Varosh Day have dealt with Rakshasas before?
Yeah, probably some of the higher...
Perhaps my compatriots back at the Cross Scimitar?
They might actually, yeah.
What do you think, Lisa? Anyone? I would take any hands. I mean, if anything, the four of us go out. Perhaps the Varosh Day is our backup?
Yeah, Lisa, you know just from...
I think...
Oh, sorry. You know from just how you saw Vesper and Ragnar, they're coming back from a successful mission. So they're just moseying, as you guys always would do in any missions you were on. The trip back was just for leisure. Like, you were allowed casual return, and it was encouraged. So you know that they're just kind of just mosey. So they're still around. They're not going to be gone for a little while.
Yeah, they said that they weren't leaving till tomorrow morning, and I think that they're pretty pumped from their last fight. They're definitely going to be willing to help us. So let's go get our potions and get our help. This is great.
Yeah. We should stay together through this. I
agree.
Yes.
No one wander outside of... Because if he is using this as a way to bait us and then track us where we are presently, he could switch into any of us at a moment's notice. So, fun times. Very exciting. All right,
cool. Yeah, you...
As we're walking, I actually walk up to Fetter. I get like next to him, and then I lift one of his arms and tuck it over my shoulders and like walk under his arm, all cool.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
I'll do it, and I'll give her a little squeeze in the shoulder.
You guys make your way and arrive to the Swift Brew without too much time or effort, and it still looks open. You make your way inside, and you see Vashik with some bigger goggles on and working on a particularly stressful potion.
I'm sorry, you said bigger goggles, right?
Like, yeah.
Because I heard beer goggles.
Beer goggles.
Yes.
Want to make sure. Like,
bigger-
so she's drunk and mixing shit. This is not going to go well.
my kind of lady.
Bigger goggles.
Same protocol. Walk up, present the hand, look in the room.
Yeah. She turns.
I push Fetter aside while he's trying to be cautious, and I'm just like, Vashek, we made it back!
Oh, hi.
And I just shoot a look to Yusuf like, this is... okay.
I just kind of smile and nod. I'm like, yep.
She reaches a muscly hand out to Lisa and just squeezes your shoulder, and you feel the normal hand. A tight grip. Good to see you again.
I turn and look at Fetter and stick my tongue out.
Yeah.
Guys.
Yes!
Yes. I haven't seen you in a while.
We're about to do some more... What?
I haven't seen you guys in a while.
Yeah, it's been at least a 10-day.
I know. We were trapped in this tower. It was wild, and we're about to do some more stupid shit. Do you have any more potions?
I like it. I have a couple. Yeah.
Cool.
While you're looking, Veshik, daggers, smoke bombs, anything like that, I'll take them.
Oh, yeah, I think I can accommodate you with that. Let me go back to my back stock and I'll take a look. I'm so happy to see you all. Clearly you survived. That's good.
Happy to see you.
Yeah, great. I'll have to hear about this adventure maybe some other time. I'm going to get you guys your stock. And she goes to the back room and knocks a few vials off a different table as she goes to the back, giving you guys a moment while I look up stuff.
I kind of mosey up to Fetter and just kind of say under my breath, are we alone? Is there anybody else in the shop?
No.
Yeah, I didn't see anything. Nothing looks out of place.
Nope, everything's empty and it's just you guys and her in the back
Okay.
room.
What are you expecting? What does your gut tell you is going to happen?
That they'll pretend he's not a talker. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Hey, look at this note. It probably took him a solid hour to write out this greeting. So, he could be here with my aunt. She could be the backup. She's a ranger by proclivity, so she could be in the wings.
Okay.
My guess is it's not a parlay as much as it's a capture. Maybe not all of us, probably definitely me. I don't know what they've intuned about the rest of you or what their interest is. We were just starting to start a dialogue, and that's when kind of the information stopped coming from them. So,
Okay. Well,
I'm
if and when you
Yeah.
want me to act, just say my name.
very good.
And by act, I mean, and I look at Taz,
The violent.
not talk,
Yes, yeah.
and I smile.
I am just thinking that there's at least the two of them here. I'm profoundly worried. I don't want to alter our timetable too much. And I don't want to limit ourselves as far as resources. Could we send the elk to the ship?
We can, but I mean, we might want to give him a note because it's just going to be like hoof, hoof, snort, and then like turning around so somebody can climb on his back because he can't talk except
Right.
to me. Is the Raven back yet?
I was just about to say, my Raven should be back, right?
Yeah, actually, you hear a faint tapping at the window to the front of the shop.
Tapping on my window door.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
So, new letter, new message.
Is this fine, Taz? I'm sorry. I feel really weird. I'd rather just deal with this all myself, but I'm trying to be a better human being and rely on your help, but the idea that I'm taking advantage of any of you is just weighing on me.
I mean, I'm not sure Ravi appreciates being a messenger.
I'll reach out, I'll grab Tazlin's hand, and I'll look deep into her eyes.
This could save my father's life, and I appreciate it so much. And I know that this is a new thing and a new extension of your relationship with the bird, and I appreciate it. I really do.
And I hand her a little note that just says, Melanthar in town, meeting by the docks tonight. Stay away, like 4 exclamation points. Be on guard, 4 exclamation points. And I'll hand it to her.
Okay.
You are so lucky that I am not defenseless without him. So, okay. Yep. All right.
Yeah.
And I give him like a little peck on the cheek and I walk outside, tie the note to the bird, send him off.
Yeah.
Yep.
The bird gives you a look of like, I'm the messenger now, kind of discontent, but...
I shake my head, nope.
Right?
Nah.
And then it flutters off, obeying your command.
And then I'm going to look very pointedly over at Fetter and call Shenzo-ban out.
Roll a d20.
I'm outside, so...
Yeah. No,
Or-
Tazlin,
Yeah.
roll a d20 to see if you can summon him right next to Fetter.
17.
Yeah. Fetter, you're standing there and all of a sudden you feel a bump against your back thigh. And you turn around and you see the Shenzo-ban just looking at you like...
Hi. Hello.
It opens its mouth.
Yes.
and closes it, and then gruffs and
Yep.
just stays there. In the back, you hear a glass shatter, and oh fuck!
No.
A moment passes, and Vasha comes out with 3 vials,
Scritches
and like
for Shenzoban.
she puts them on the table next to you guys. I had 4, now I have 3. Anyways,
Yeah, the
I'm gonna give you
potions-
guys a discount. Yes,
Not the spoke bombs, right?
no, the smoke bombs don't have that problem. I've got a greater, 2 greater for you, and a 1 supreme. I'm going to reduce that price down to 60 gold for the supreme and 20 for the greater. I apologize for my clumsy fucking hands.
Bombs, daggers.
Yes, she also procures a couple daggers. They're nothing too special, not too ornate. They get the job done. They appear a little bit sharper and a little bit more combat ready than the ones at the Misty Step. They all have extra ornamentation on the handle to give you a better grip, to keep it in your hand a little bit more if you need
Sure.
to. For the smoke bombs, there's a couple, like a handful, 3 of them. These should last you a little bit. They're not great. I'm still working out a couple ideas for these, but they'll get the job done. They'll do what you need with minimal fuss. I'm just, they're homemade and I'm still working it out. 10 gold for each, or 10 gold for all of them. There's just 3 of them, so yeah, 10 gold for those. Yeah.
And the daggers. There, what, 2? 2 daggers?
Yeah, 2 daggers. Let's just do 10 silver for those.
They're just a classic D&D Beyond dagger, John. Or
Yep.
are they
Classic
okay.
dagger, nothing too special.
Nothing too. Okay. I need spares. Gang, I'd like to pick up the bombs, the daggers, and I could get one of the graders with the cash I have on us, but I can't pick up the entire tab here.
I mean,
How much money did we get
yeah,
from
I was gonna say we
the
still have
bag of holding?
a bunch.
Who's got the bag?
I do.
You do. What do we have in the party funds?
There were what, 10 platinum bars total? We got
yeah.
one to spoil.
Yeah.
I mean, party funds for the... I'll buy the daggers and the bombs for myself, and party funds for the healing potions.
That sounds great.
How much is a bar worth?
10 gold pieces.
Yeah,
No,
10
no,
gold
no.
pieces.
I'm talking like
Oh, a bar of platinum?
a platinum coin is worth 10 gold coins.
What's a bar worth?
Yeah.
We all look at the DM.
Gotta stop doing these math things for myself. Let's say,
We had 14 bars of platinum.
Oh, so we have 13 because we gave one to spoil.
yeah.
Or wait, were there 15 total?
No, there were 14, and then we gave one to Squirrel,
Yeah,
so
okay.
we have 13.
13. You have 13?
Okay.
A pound of platinum, according to D&D Beyond.
let's...
A pound of platinum is 500 gold pieces. A pound of gold is 50 gold pieces.
Okay.
Is a bar a pound?
Yeah, let's do that. Let's stick that. It's gonna be more for you guys.
Ha ha ha! Cash and prizes.
So how much was it? A
shit.
pound of platinum is equal to what?
If we're saying they're 1 pound bars, give
Yeah,
or take,
which is
it's 500 gold pieces.
Usual.
Yes.
So 7,000 gold.
65.
65.
6,500.
Oh, right. Sorry.
6,500.
14, not... There are 13, not 14.
But those are bars, and you get the sense that, like,
It's hard
Vashik's
to-
not gonna be able to make change.
Yeah, no. I'm just thinking of other things we could... Is there No, I'm just wondering what we have access to in the town. Probably not a lot. It's kind of a...
How much is left over?
Would Galatha have been able to make change for us though? Because I feel like she totally would have.
Oh God, I really.
Well, you wouldn't know necessarily, but she might be able to. You sense that she's got some means behind her.
Tass is like really hating this.
I mean, is that
relying on
something
other
we would have
people
asked
thing.
her about last night when we were staying there?
No, I wouldn't have told her that we had money.
That much money? Yeah, I would not have done that.
No, as far as any of the NPCs know, you don't
Okay.
have any money.
Yusuf, how sharp's that Holy Avenger, buddy? You want to fucking...
We can find.
Scrape
we can
off
find
some-
like a smith or something.
What this is made for. I mean, if I have tools, I could cut it down and mint it. I'm not going to use this sword for it, though.
I mean, I'm just saying.
How much is left over of the bill? So you're covering what?
I'm covering the 10 gold and 12 silver for my supplies.
How much are the potions? 20 and 60?
It's 100 gold a piece. So it's two for...
I give her the 100 gold.
How do you have 200 gold?
I'm a baller.
And he sold that shit.
Yeah, remember that thing I made that I sold for 200 gold to...
Yeah, the glass thing.
Because I only have
Sold that
99.
shit.
I had more, but then
I'm down to
I gave
88.
people.
That's what I had left after the first
because I
round.
keep spending money on stupid stuff.
Well, that's what I had left
But
after...
it brings you joy.
That's what I had left after...
I also did buy the last round of healing potions though.
That's
too,
true.
With Fetter's
Yeah.
help.
Right, so I've got this one. So 100 gold, give it to her.
She takes it. Great. And then she takes the money from Fetter too. You pay for the...
Yeah.
Grab those. Awesome. Amazing. I like working with you guys.
I'd like to keep on my person one of those. I used one in the last fight.
Okay. Who else wants one?
I have a grater already.
Taz?
Sure, because I've never had a healing potion on me at all, ever.
Sounds like that's your own fault.
Nope, I would have. And then I stare at Fetter.
What are you staring at me for?
Because you took it back in the tower. Yes, you used it on me.
I used it on you.
I'm very grateful.
Also, there were.
I appreciate that.
Also, there were healing potions in the
rub
bag.
my
You
hands
guys.
on either side of his face.
How can you be mad about... Whoa. I put it on her.
Yeah. No, I know.
Wow.
Welcome to my life.
Jesus.
I was attacking something else. You stepped in front of it, but I attacked you.
Okay, all right. Now we're...
Okay, whoa. This
Glad we're all on the same page before the biggest boss fight we've ever gone into.
Yusuf
Cool.
chuckles loudly.
Sweet, bro.
All right, so.
I just punch you in the shoulder.
Vashik is looking between you guys all nervously as you guys are doing like eye fighting. That woman like, what? Why is it so quiet?
Well,
I don't know.
I don't know. The long silence makes me want to like. It just makes me feel nervous.
okay.
Look,
Taz,
if I survive this dumb shit that we're about to do tonight, do you want to like grab dinner tomorrow?
Sure. Yes.
All right. Cool.
What time do you?
Thank you.
I have like the biggest shit-eating grin while I'm looking at Lisa.
What time?
I don't know. I'll just come to you, okay? And we'll figure it out.
Yeah,
Taz.
you know where I'll be.
Taz,
Here.
put these in. Put both
Yeah.
of these in the bag so we have them.
Okay.
If you need anything more, let me know. I'm going to go back to my. And she puts her bigger goggles down. My potions. Does a weird smile.
Sounds good. I'll see you soon.
All right, sounds good. She leans down and starts getting into it, paying you guys no mind once more.
So, Fetter, from the last time we went, you used the potion of greater healing.
Yes.
Okay.
But I still have one, and there were healing potions in the bag of holding, correct?
Nope. Now there are.
I have a regular and a greater on my person.
Because there was one healing potion that fell out of the bag of holding, and Fetter took that in the tower, and that's what he used on me.
But we also bought some last time we were here.
Yes, but you had that, and Fetter had like one potion.
Okay.
So you should have a couple.
I just want to make sure we're keeping track of everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I still have my greater healing potion, so we're good.
I think Fetter used the greater on me. Yusuf gave me a lesser once we got up top of the ship.
Anyone else need anything
So
here?
you should still have all of your potions.
Yes,
Anyone?
because I'm selfish.
Sorry, I'm just trying to be prepared here. There's a very small chance we talk our way out of this, but I have a feeling that time has passed.
Everyone needs to keep their cool.
Should we run next door to the cross scimitars real quick and get my people?
Galatha first, just so we can keep those two things separate, maybe.
Sure.
I roll my eyes.
Why are you rolling your eyes? I'm going to walk the Varosh Dea into the fucking tower. Just
Right,
be like,
but the Varosh Dea are helping us momentarily.
Right, Galatha's...
It's just, I don't like relying on people
Yeah, I don't
We know.
either.
consistently.
But
Don't think of it as
I-
relying. Think of it as providing some people who are good at killing with a fun opportunity.
Oh, no. The Varosh Dea are cool. I'm talking about Galatha. Like, I
Okay,
feel like
cool.
we're
Oh, yeah.
relying on Galatha a little bit too much, and I kind of like kick Yusuf for his comment. And
We're not relying on her. We're just giving her the information that there's possibly a Rakshasa in the town that she has a tower in, and that might be interesting for her to know, and she can make her own decisions.
true, but we're giving information to somebody that we aren't, at least I'm not still entirely sure is on our side.
Yeah, I'm of a similar mind as Taz, but Lisa, if you think Galatha's a good idea, then
Oh, it was just an idea. I never would say one of my ideas is particularly good. I just thought it was like, I'm just looking for help. Rakshasa are like a big deal, right?
yes.
And I just don't feel like dying.
I don't think any of us feels like dying, but
I don't.
Yeah, so
There's
then,
also no
if we don't want to tell
guarantee.
Galatha, yeah.
there's no guarantee that if we do start just handing her information over and over and over again, what if
Yeah.
we're handing your family information, Fetter?
Yeah. It's true. I honestly don't know. I don't know. Maybe let's keep this close to the vest, and with the help of the Varosh Dea,
Fair enough.
All right. Cross scimitars. And just still, eyes out. Everywhere we go.
Oh yeah, your passives are doing their job overtime. Nothing's getting close to you guys as you make your way to the cross scimitar.
Hey, Fetter, can I snag one of those potions back from you?
Sure.
If we need it.
Yeah. The fire giant.
Yeah.
Yes. Fine. There you go.
And you arrive. And the place, since it's getting on in the evening, is pretty empty. Wissam is leaning at the counter behind the bar, just sleepily waiting for about the next hour before he shuts the place down.
As we approach, I would kind of pull Lisa aside and be like, I would rather we not mention the family entanglements, and I think that it would be best if they kept a perimeter distance, maybe make sure that there was no one else sneaking up on us, and only really dive in if it seems necessary. Does that sound good to you? Or I appreciate.
Yeah, this isn't a mission for them. I just think help is good, and I trust these people. So we don't have to tell them anything you don't want to, and I don't think they're going to want to get more involved than that.
Yeah, a little perimeter security would be good.
I also don't need them to know what I've been up to in case I ever decide to go back.
Fair.
Cool.
You don't see the two, Ragnar and Vesper. You assume they've retired to one of the rooms. Wissam is the only one just chilling. He brightens when he sees you all enter. Oh, hey, yeah, we're just about to shut her down. What can I do for you guys? Do you guys need a place? We're a little tight on space.
No place tonight. The two people that were here that I was talking to earlier, Vesper and Ragnar, which room are they staying in?
Oh, yes, really nice folk. I like them.
They're great, aren't they?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right. You know them. You look like you guys have a thing, like a friendship thing. Yeah, like the far back room. I gave them the far back one. It's a little bit more spacious than the other rooms. I suppose you can knock. I don't see why not. You guys aren't evil or anything, so...
I'm going to find a quiet corner and...
All right, I head back.
Sure, you head back to the back, and there are at least 3 or 4 different quiet corners.
Yeah, I'm going to find a quiet corner and then check the bag of dry cleaning and see if my suit's in there. Because just to remind everybody, I'm walking around in Fee's pants.
Yep.
No shirt. My little armor piece on my shoulder, and the oil skin this
Love it.
entire time.
Love it.
You see it, the stuff in there.
Okay.
Yeah,
So,
with a note that just says sorry, frowny face, frowny face, frowny face, and then it ran out of space.
okay, so cue cool like Guitar Wolf soundtrack as
Is this the Fetter version of Sailor Moon change?
Yes, as I slowly suit up in the classic sauce.
As that montage is going on, Lacey, you make your way to the back room and you knock on the door, and it opens pretty quickly. Maybe you hear 1 or 2 pitter-patters, and then Vesper opens the door, putting on her robe again, or her tunic, and she looks at you. Oh, hi! I wasn't expecting to see you so soon. What can I do for you?
Yeah, so we got a line on a Rakshasa in town, and I was just wondering if you guys wanted to help.
She leans back. A Rakshasa, you say? For sure? For real?
Yeah.
Oh. And you need some help with that. Come on in. I'm being rude. She looks back. Yeah, we're all good. And leads you in, and you guys sit down. Yeah, I mean, what do you need us to do? We've just come back from a big mission, so we are a little tired, but we can maybe help. Do you need, some support off the side or something, or...
Yeah, I think we're going to be okay. I think we can handle it, but you just, back up.
Okay, back up.
Perimeter.
Sure. Yeah, because, Rakshasas are no joke. Do you have high spellcasters with you? Anyone who can... Those things can brush off a lot. Nope the fuck away from a lot of spells.
Yeah.
And I have to ask,
I've got some really cool... Huh?
Oh, I have to ask, too, just as a, for my own self. This is needed. This is required. This Rakshasa poses a serious threat. Would the Demastera approve of us helping? Is this something... You are closer to the situation than we are. Naturally, the Rakshasas are vile, but there's a fine line. We don't want to just kill with abandon.
Yeah, this definitely crosses that line.
Okay.
Don't want to get into it too much, but yes, this guy is not just a vile Rakshasa, he's a vile Rakshasa up to stuff.
Okay. Then we trust you wholeheartedly. Ragnar gruffs and nods. Yes, we do. We'll be your support. Unfortunately, we can't be in the thick of it. We aren't to our strength, but we'll do what we can.
Much appreciated, guys. I knew I could count on you.
Yeah, and Lisa, you see, like he hasn't put his shirt on quite like Vesper has, but you see a lot of bruising. Like they were into a bit of a scuffle with their last thing, and he notices too that you're like, oh, don't worry, we can take a beating. We got this. Yeah.
I know.
I mean, you've trained with us before, so it's not too crazy, but yeah, we got to take some punches this time, and it was kind of exciting. I know, Vesper.
Nice.
It's not exciting. It shouldn't be exciting to fight, but it was a good fight. But yes, we'll help.
It's a little exciting to fight.
Yeah, it is. It is. Kind of wakes you up a bit.
I'll suit it up. I'll kind of walk back there and just...
They've got the door open, and you hear them talking. They're not keeping their volume, or at least Ragnar's not keeping his volume down too much.
I'll share with them kind of the location where we're headed.
Ah, okay.
And I'd be like, we're going to head that way. We're anticipating a bit of an ambush here and some unforeseen scouts in the perimeter. I think what would be most helpful is for you guys to keep a distance. Don't follow us immediately and just keep an eye out for anyone kind of coming up around the side or behind us.
Yeah, we can do that. Can definitely do that. We'll take a look around. In fact, we'll start to mosey over there, just casually. Can I see that slip of paper quick, just to memorize the directions?
Sure.
Ragnar leans in, looks the sheet over.
Are his hands correct?
Has anyone touched his hands?
Yeah, I will in the...
Yeah, it's fine. He's good. He commits it to memory. You see him, like, his eyes are darting back and forth. He's scanning it, and he nods. All right, there you go. We have all the information we need. We'll go look for some crowd control and see what we can do. He hops up, pats Lisa on the shoulder. It's been good seeing you. Hope to see you tomorrow before we head off. He's out. And Vesper continues putting her robe and her suit, her clothes together and tidying up, and then she follows behind. See you guys. Shut the door before you leave. To Lisa, she says, and heads out.
All right.
I give her a wink and I shut the door.
So, John, one of the things that we got out of the tower is this Keogotham's ointment. We hadn't rolled for it. I just rolled a d4 and I rolled a 4. So we have 5 doses. The jar is full.
Okay.
Lisa, I think maybe you should have this since you're the most mobile of us.
Well, I'm just saying.
Like, I get it, but...
Just 90 around. We haven't had a foot race yet. We'll do that. Actually, we did, and I won. Ha ha ha.
Oh, wait, your speed's 90?
Movement, double move, cunning action.
Okay, well then
She can step of the wind. She can have it. She can have it. I'm just pointing out.
I'm just saying that
Let's give it to Lisa.
you're probably going to be behind someone at the time.
Goodness. I just like walk over to the table, open up the bag of holding, pick out all the potions, set them on the table, and I'm like, here, pick.
Well, I gave you, because I had the fire giant thing, and I gave it back to you. The fire giant strength. I had that in my possession.
Right,
so
yeah. Which I'm thinking, if you want to keep that one, I can just take the hill giant.
Okay, yeah, I'll take that back. Yeah, I wouldn't mind having that, considering I have a -1 to my strength checks.
Got it. Yeah, then you keep that. I'll take the hill giant.
Question. Taz, you still have the ring, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to remember. I believe I've seen Melanthar try similar mental things as we've seen in the past. I think having one person who... Does anyone have a natural proclivity against that sort of thing? I feel like I'll be fine, but...
Well, let me stop you right before you start going further down this route, because you have to attune to this ring in order for it to work.
All right, never mind. But just be mindful. He may try to turn one of us against the others.
Got it.
I mean, I can just as easily turn them back. I just smile.
Fantastic. Ready to make trouble, gang?
Yep.
Suggestion and charm person. It's wonderful.
All right. Off we go.
You start to head out, close the door behind you. Wissam says, say bye, guys, as you leave. And he sighs, and you sense he's going to go back to bed right away after this. And you head out on your way.
On the way, I'm going to pull the green journal out.
Okay.
And in the cipher, in the modded Thieves' Cant cipher to my mother, I'm going to write, with crooked hands we kneel to pray and hope to live another day. Pretty much saying, like, I'm going to go kick Melanthar's ass.
Cool. And yeah, you head on your way. You guys mentioned that you weren't going to talk to Galatha, or you were? You were heading to the tower, or you were just heading straight
We're not.
Bye.
All right. Yeah, it takes you a little while to navigate the streets around Port Edge. Some of this is due to the fact that the port itself is a harder access point for smaller vessels, and the tourist business element is almost non-existent over there. It's all work, no play, and as such, every street and building looks the same. Very grid-like structure of streets and buildings and warehouses and storage spaces. It becomes difficult to get a sense of landmark versus Shatter, which is a lot more pronounced and all the buildings are all separated. But following the directions, you do find the warehouse itself, and you find yourselves at the very front outside.
Before we get there, if we kind of get a sense of it from a distance,
Yeah.
I want to do a sneak perimeter around, like take the long way, like not straight line to it.
Straight line to it.
I want to circle around it.
Circle around it.
And then kind of back towards and kind of just see like a lay of the land, see what the access points are. So a little sneak and perceive mission. I was like,
Do you guys want to stay here and I'll case the thing real quick, or what do you think?
Can I just really quick, because I feel like this keeps getting lost in the scuffle. My bird should have been back when
Yes.
we came back before we left the brew house.
Yeah.
So did we
So-
send another?
Because you guys sent the message out.
Yes, but we were there at the brew house because I sent it before we bought the potions and she was still making it. So I feel like it should have been enough time.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, the bird has made it back.
So it's gone and come back twice.
Yes.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Before we do this, sorry, I'm realizing, Fetter, is there anything we should know about your uncle in terms of like what we should hit him with? Like, how should we be fighting this guy?
I mean, he's tricksy to the core of his being. He'll probably try to appear like us. He'll probably try to sneak up on us. Magical weapons, much like the other demons we fought, are probably prevalent, or preferable. If the tides turn, he'll try to disappear, much in the way I think Taslan can. Guard your mind as best you can. Be ready for an arrow out of nowhere, if my aunt is in fact here. And who knows what other sort of reinforcements they might have.
Cool.
Before we start scouting this place out, do you want the rest of the people to stay back and for you to just go in it first? Or would you like me to go with you and it just be the two of us? Being like, haha, meeting, hey, here's this chick I'm starting to do, and have them? Or do you want us all to go in together?
I'm of two minds. The way of my family would be for me to go in by myself, or you to come in and accompany me, and the knowledge that we were both trying to get one over on the other would be that the rest of the party, that they obviously know exist, at least in some way, are in the wings. The thing that may appear to be naive or foolhardy, but would actually be a show of our own intuitiveness, would be to all appear together. Does that make sense? I'm just
counter
trying
here,
to...
because I feel like it would be better if you weren't the only one to go in. I feel like that would make me feel much better.
Certainly.
And as much as I would love for it to just be the two of us, this guy here, and I like thumb over to Yusuf, is not very stealthy.
No.
You are not wrong.
No.
So perhaps we should like have him come in as a bodyguard in a sense, and then keep Lisa and everybody else in the wings.
There is the everybody else in the wings, and I think if we come in without the four of us, it looks more suspicious. Like, obviously we're like, haha, we're playing the game, you're playing the game too, but if we present just a united front of like, here we are, here's all of us, then
Might throw them off.
it might throw them off. Might put them on the back foot a bit, because they would be expecting someone, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like we would get pinned in, then cornered.
Well,
We can all, in various ways, move quickly. Lisa can move quickly, I can move quickly. You can
you can't move quickly?
I mean,
dimension... You can,
Misty Step. I don't have Dimension Door.
You're right. We can all spread out. You know what I mean? I don't say that we put our backs together, but I think for us to at least present, here we are together, we'll at least throw them off. They're expecting to see me or me and someone else, and not the full party.
I mean, it's your family. We're going to do what you want to do, and I'll defer to you. I feel as though it would be better if we were still somewhat playing the game, especially with your family, rather than just putting all the cards on the table at once.
My worry is that if Lisa is on the outside and Melanthar's not alone, that my aunt will pick off Lisa by herself.
She can't pick me off with arrows, remember.
I know, but...
Neat thing about me.
But these are folks of an intense prowess. if we're all together, we at least know where
We also have
everybody is.
Lace's people as backup.
Right. I mean, that's
That's the surprise.
yeah, to me, that is the playing of the game.
That is the playing of the game. I will say this, because I don't think I've drawn this swords around you all since I've become attuned to it.
Yeah.
If we do get into it, something that is kind of a new boon for us, and I pull the sword, and I'm assuming we're all walking together. The only thing
I wanted this to come out in like a blaze of glory in the middle of a battle, but you're doing it in an alleyway. Okay.
So the sword, as I pull it out, if you guys are within 10 feet of me, the only way I can equate it to is when you're a child and you're afraid of the monster in the closet, it's the teddy bear that you hold.
I'll hold your teddy bear.
Like, I know. You just feel safer. I'm like, magic is going to have a harder time affecting you if you're near me while this sword is in my hand.
Then perhaps we...
So just so you know, that's a thing now.
Right. Present a united front.
And I put the sword back into the scabbard.
Any opposition to that?
No.
We go in together?
Let's do it.
When he said teddy bear, in my head, I started getting the gummy bear song.
Bouncing here and there and everywhere.
And then I was gonna start playing it, but then I realized that it was gummy bear and not teddy bear, so I was like, damn.
Yeah. All right, well, bird flanks left, I'll flank right. We'll meet back here.
Sure.
And then I'll go on a stealthy scout run around the outside of the warehouse.
Eyes glaze over.
Sure. You send out your bird and you go on your stealth run. I'll describe what you guys see as you case the joint. The front of the building itself has a larger double door used for bringing in large shipments and supplies in bigger bulk, so it looks like it's going to be a place that holds more to it. It's locked shut with a large wooden beam on the front, and it looks like it would be a noisy way to enter, and looks like it would take a lot of time to move. The thing it's resting on is rusty. It's an older building, as you see the front. There's a side door next to it, more of a utility for humanoids to pass back through and all that. It's ajar. You see that it's partially opened. As you guys do your circle around, Fetter and the bird kind of meet right around the same time that you see the side alley to the building, and it's a particularly cluttered alley between this warehouse and the next one to it, and it's just full of broken bits of wood, metal, and tools and implements that looks like they use this alley as the garbage disposal for the place. Maybe not the best thing to do to keep things clean, but there you have it. It's a bit of a noisier and tougher traversal through the alley, but you do see, tucked back and kind of blocked by a wooden pallet, a door, and it has a padlock on it, but that padlock itself is rusted, and it doesn't look too difficult to bypass. As far as entries into this warehouse, that is all you see.
Would you like me to do a stealth check?
Sure.
To be an honest boy?
For sure.
I'm just setting myself up for bullshit. 17.
Yeah, you're fine.
Sweet. So I'll come back, I'll relay that to the gang.
And we march in the front door, or we try our way around the side.
I mean, if we're trying to make a statement, I think swinging open the big, noisy front door is the best way to do it. But again, that's coming from me, so.
Yeah, just lay it all out.
That's what you wanted to do, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yusuf, if we, from the alley, just take a look at the door, what do we think it would take to get that bar off? Or would we just a couple well-timed whacks at the beam? What do you think? Which way did the hinges face, John? Like, are they swing out or they swing in? I'm assuming out.
Yeah, it swings out, yeah. You would probably have to do a strength check with advantage to help each other get it out. It's a pretty thick beam.
It is your call.
It'd be noisy as fuck, just as you...
It'd be noisy, and it would give an opportunity for them to hurl something at us, you know what I mean?
It's true. Do you want to try the side door instead?
Is there, like, the alley... Is there a way, could we go, in my scout, did I see, is there a way to get up on the adjoining building and across and then drop down?
Not really, no. At least not into this building. This is an older warehouse.
Right.
The one next to it has some scaffolding to get through, but there's nothing to get into, like a top floor or anything like that. The building could sustain a top floor, you imagine, just from how tall it is.
Right.
There's no entry point in there. It's a pretty basic, probably a cheaper warehouse structure than...
Right.
Because again, with Port Edge, this is not quite as good as the stuff on the Shatter side.
Sure. It's like Les Mis.
Yeah.
It's just like fucking chairs and shit stacked on top of each other.
Yeah, you get the sense that like something broke, they just tossed it out there to the back alley because the Stormwalkers have too much to do than cite someone for alleyway garbage on the Edge side.
But maybe I misunderstood what you said. So, warehouse, big noisy front door, side door that's an egress point for humanoids.
Just think like an elephant door at a stage, right?
Yeah, that's the front door. And then there's a side door.
Yeah, in the alley.
In the alley, not the one in the garbage with the padlock on it, but there's 3 doors, right, total?
Yes.
3 doors total. The one in the side of the building has all the garbage. It's the alley, the garbage alley has that side door, and then there's the small humanoid kind of quick passage into the front of the building, and the large door for big supplies coming in from like horse and carriage. Shit.
You're saying that there's a smaller door in the big door,
Or right next to it.
Right next to it.
Okay, and that one is ajar.
Yeah, that one is ajar. Probably a little bit more than just
that one.
Right, straight in the front.
Yeah.
What do we see looking through that door?
Well, I
The one
guess.
that's open, ajar.
Oh,
Where you're
can I-
standing, you just can see a little bit, like a little shafts of light, but not too much beyond that little area right past the door.
Straight in the front like a bunch of assholes?
I look at myself. I mean,
I do think there's something to the fact that your family is so dishonest they wouldn't do this. It will catch them off guard. Just saying.
They'd be anticipating us to try to some fuckery, and instead we just come at them forthright. Yeah. Let whatever trap sprung be sprung, and I'll try to react, and Lisa will try to react, and all right.
Yeah.
I feel like that's the easiest way for them to show their hand if there's going to be some type of surprise.
Well,
is spring the surprise.
Yeah, off we go then.
And
Okay.
we'll start walking towards the door.
The main storage room of the warehouse is big and features a partial mezzanine floor above for foremen and sentries to keep an eye on activities and smaller boxes. The ground level is moderately filled with crates, chests, and covered supplies in random spots, with not so much rhyme or reason to their placement, as if they've either just arrived or they've been shifted around. You get the feeling that more care would have been taken if this storage saw higher volume. And that's the first thing you notice as you come through this door. It's also fairly dimly lit. You can see some dust particles through the light and get a form, especially with your dark vision, of the rest of the scene. In the middle of the room sits a massive white-furred tiger-like humanoid in a loose-fitted, colorful tunic and a dark cloak with the hood down. Even from your distance, you can see the dark stripes of the fur seem to shift and move, like some kind of living Rorschach ink blot. The being puffs away on a gnarled pipe, and across from him, sitting in a chair, slumped back, with the head almost completely back to where its eyes are seeing you, Fetter, you recognize Hedon, Nalia. Throat just completely gashed open. Fetter, who you know as Melanthar,
Right.
he just smokes away at his pipe, his eyes flit in your direction.
Wait, who's dead in front of me?
As you come in, the guy in the chair,
Right.
leaning all the way back with his head, like basically Pez head all the way back, and Hedon, who you met at the Misty Step.
Oh, the
Black Rose
Black
kid.
Rose guy.
Yeah, the Black Rose guy.
Cool.
Thought
Yeah.
you sold the dagger to.
Melanthar's eyes flick in your direction, and then looks straight ahead and puffs away at his pipe.
And with that, I must be off. Don't worry, don't worry. I will return to this very spot 1 week from now to tell you what happens between our heroes and that vile Rakshasa. If you ask me, some shit is probably going to go down. Anyway, all that and more when I return to tell you about these demon days.
Oh,
Will self-destruct in all the various ways that it self-destructs.
Missed it by
That
much. Watch Get Smart, guys. It's on Amazon
It's
Prime.
so
It's
good.
so good.
So good.
It's so good.
original series.
The original series.
Original series.
What
Yeah.
we're talking about.
I am. It's been a while, so if it's weirdly racist, we did not.
It's still great.
It's still good though.
I'm determined to find a way to make the cone of silence actually happen.
Oh my god, I love the Code
the
of
game.
Silence so much. Oh
would you believe you'll have a good time watching Get Smart?
my god, I'm so into it. Anyway,
Would you
what's
believe?
this Death Note say, John?
Oh, I just picture Cowboy Bebop when he gets really tense.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Spike.
Yeah.
As we've
Spike
figured
when
out
he's,
as
like,
I'm
really upset.
rewatching Cowboy Bebop, I'm pretty much just Spike. Oops. So much for
that's
original character
that's
creation.
literally all I think about with you is
Whoops.
Spike from Cowboy Bebop.
I still haven't watched Cowboy Bebop.
Oh, it's so good. And that's coming from me. I've only seen 4 episodes because usually when I watch it on TV, it's Heavy Metal Queen over and over again.
But that's such a good episode. Sam is definitely Ed, though, by the way, if you were ever...
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
No, I have to watch it.
I feel like our whole team is Cowboy... Not to give the whole fucking boat away, but we accidentally made Cowboy Bebop.
Who am I?
Yeah. You're Jet.
He's 100% Jet Black. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Neat.
Shinzoban is an... Oops. Anyway. So yeah, stone cold fucking... But I still look at... I mean...
I like to think I'm Faye.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
No, 100%.
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
Shim a fave.
Ravy?
Ravy? Like, what is...
It's on
Ravy the
trial,
Raven.
guys.
The system is down. The system is down.
all your base belong to us?
Tassin's like, it's on trial.
I see. Actually, I don't see. I'm very confused. I don't know what's going on.
I'll like pet the bird. I'll feed it. I don't know. Do I have to like be nice to it? Like
Yes.
I'll do some of that.
Yes, you have to be nice to it.
Do you know exactly how much I have to be nice to it? Can we quantify the amount?
What is it with you and animals,
He
Fetter?
never had a pet growing up.
I've never had a pet either. These are my first 2 pets.
Well, you're doing a fantastic job.
That's
You really
great.
are. Honestly.
You have to be nice to it like you're nice to me, Fetter.
Of course, I will do it. Yes.
Well, not exactly like you're nice to.
Don't sleep with the animals,
Yeah,
Fetter.
that was
Don't
what
be
I was
nice
getting
to them
to.
like you're nice to her. Just be nice
This
to
is
them.
this is a
Like,
totally.
nice.
I'm way
I
too
said
freaked out
nice,
to do this,
not
but
touching.
Fetter is just like, well, is it an extension of her spirit? And by that, like, is it like Trinitarian? Like, are
No,
all
it's
three
not an
of
extension
them
of my spirit.
one? And
No.
I'm just trying to fuck a crow, guys.
You
Like,
hear,
I'm just trying
you
to.
hear horns hit the table.
That's pretty much how.
Thump.
That's how plagues start, right? No.
Yes.
Okay. Anyway,
You hear
none of that happens. Nope. I'm very serious. Fetter is very stern and serious in this moment. Fuck. Now I have to do this.
My fear.
Wait, what?
It was just. It was.
It sounded like the inside of your mouth if you had Pop Rocks.
Yeah.
Who, me?
I don't know what that. Yeah.
Yes.
I don't know what was just happening there.
we were trying to figure out what was up. We're like, what is it?
We were having
Oh,
like
I'm sorry. No, I was flipping through a book trying to find something.
we were
It was-
having a
Wait, that was a
moment.
book? I thought that was a bag of chips.
We were having a moment, and then it was just like.
I think
Like-
the book was rubbing up against the bag of chips, and I didn't know that.
Oh man, it was a profound
amazing.
noise.
The delayed wait what was really perfect too, because your mouth said it, and then we heard it like a second later.
Well, no, I loved just the sudden
I
like.
couldn't hear anything you guys were saying either. I was like, this is dumb. I'm going to flip through my book.
Oh, you couldn't hear us?
Nope.
I just loved the look
hell.
on your face, like a cat that had just got caught doing something wrong too. Like, what?
Meow, meow.
All right.
Sorry. It's okay. We can probably totally edit that out, but still,
Yeah.
it was funny.
Sam, what was the last thing you heard?